Thanks for joining us tonight. Take a look at this map. Each point on it marks a violent death in the city of St. Paul this year. Tonight, Mayor Melvin Carter is saying enough and promising a new plan. So what exactly is in it? Danny Spiewak breaks it down.
Hours after a shooting near busy Allianz Field, Mayor Carter now says he may ask the city council for more public safety money in the 2020 budget. Since his original budget proposal in August, 10 more people have been shot and killed in the city of St. Paul.
This is a comprehensive problem. It requires comprehensive solutions.
The mayor called this a supplemental budget proposal, but gave few exact details. But he did say any new money would focus on long-term gun violence solutions by targeting at-risk kids in hopes of early intervention, helping the homeless, and treating mental health.
If any single approach or proposal that would address those things should be on the table for consideration.
Mayor Carter's 2020 budget already offers a $4.5 million increase for police, but Mayor Carter didn't say how much his new proposal might cost. And he says he can't know until after the November election.
Obviously, we have a referendum coming up next month that's going to impact our budget situation.
If you've followed St. Paul politics at all, you'll know the mayor is talking about a highly controversial vote on trash collection. If it fails, the city claims it could be millions of dollars in the hole. So when it comes to the 2020 budget, it appears public safety and trash are now intertwined.